good evening Tribuners. Welcome back with me Muratara in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here are the complete news. The first news is, residents in Sugiwaras go to the Yellow Bridge to get signal and internet. Something looks unusual at the Yellow Bridge in Sugiwaras village, Tebing Tinggi District 4 Lawang. It can be seen that residents, especially teenagers, gather while focusing and busy staring at their respective smartphone screen. Occasionally, there are residents who stop their motorbikes for a few minutes just to check their cell phone until someone calls them for a quiet while. Indeed, in a village directly adjacent to Musirawas Regency, the telephone and internet signals provided by several national providers cannot be fully enjoyed. So residents have to go to the Yellow Bridge first to get internet and cellular signal. Besides that, wireless internet or Wi-Fi facilities are also available at the house of the head of Sugiwaras village. But this internet service can be enjoyed by buying a coupon or voucher first. Tarmizi, one of the teenagers who was busy playing games at the Yellow Bridge using his smartphone, said that he used to come to that location. He said the location would start to get crowded in the late afternoon before night every day. Not far from the Yellow Bridge, Nur Hidayah, as the head of the village, when interviewed, said that cellular and internet signal had not existed in her village for a long time. Wawon has no regrets about killing his wife and children. It turns out that the murder of the family in Bandar, Bekasi did not go according to the plans of Wawon, Solihin alias Dulo, and Dede Solihin. The poisoned family screamed because causing Dulo to panic, afraid that his neighbor would hear. As a result, Dulo ran away from the house by leaving the victims lying just like that. Even though the original plan, Dulo was to bury them in a hole in the rented house which had previously been made. Dulo was the executor of serial killings in Bekasi and Cianjur. One family who was killed in Bekasi is still related by blood to Wawon, namely his wife and children. Wawon had the heart to kill them because they knew about the fraudulent action of doubling money. However, the plan to kill in Bekasi did not go smoothly. The next news is, Muratara residents are concerned about the issue of child abduction. Issues surrounding various attempted kidnappings of children in a number of areas in South Sumatra province have recently worried the community. This issue has become so widespread that it has made people in North Musirawas Regency, South Sumatra also anxious. Moreover, voice and video recording recently circulated on WhatsApp group stating that a child was almost kidnapped in Musirawas Regency, which is the neighboring area of Muratara. The spreader of false news about child kidnapping in Lampung apologized. Metro West Sector Police, Metro Reserve Police, Lampung Regional Police managed to find out the spreader of fake news or hoax about child abduction in Metro City Lampung. Then the West Metro Sector Police, the Metro Reserve Police, the Lampung Regional Police have resolved the problem of spreading fake news or hoax regarding the kidnapping of the child. Then it was confirmed that there was no child kidnapping in Metro City Lampung and it was just fake news or hoax. The West Metro Police Chief Troop, the Deputy West Metro Police Chief, Second Inspector Wastos, said that his party had clarified this to the parties involved. He said the perpetrator who spread hoax information related to the kidnapping of the child was Neni Trianingrum, a housewife from Simpar Waringin Village, Trimurjo District, Central Lampung Regency. Neni is one of the guardians of students at Mulyo Sariwan Public Elementary School. Meanwhile, the person suspected and accused by Neni Trianingrum of being a child kidnapper is Ratno. Ratno works as a farmer, having his headrest at Highway Adipuro Village, Trimurjo District, Central Lampung Regency. He revealed that Neni had spread a portrait of Ratno's photo on social media and said that he was suspected of being the perpetrator of child kidnapping. This is based on the circulation of the issue of child abduction, which is currently viral. After mediation, the two forgave each other, and Ratno, as the person who went viral, also accepted and would not prosecute. The next news is subsidized cooking oil is scarce. Pekanbaru residents are back to using bulk oil. Recently, it has been reported that government subsidized cooking oil with the Minyak Kita brand is starting to become scarce, including in the city of Pekanbaru, so this made Pekanbaru residents again starting to feel anxious. Based on Tribun's monitoring, in a number of shops in Panam area Pekanbaru, many of which previously sold minyak kita now don't have any minyak kita anymore. One of the traders on Cipta Karya Route, Wisnu, said that even in his soap, oil lita has not entered again for a month. He didn't even know the reason why the agent didn't supply any more minyak kita to his place. Wisnu also claimed to have received news stating that the minyak kita cooking oil would be abolished, but he also does not know for sure whether this information is true or not. Meanwhile, Tribun monitoring at one Pekanbaru's traditional markets, namely Pasar Pagi Arengka Pekanbaru, where traders also admitted that they had received news that the minyak kita cooking oil was starting to become scarce. However, traders there are still getting the oil as usual, but the price is slightly higher than usual. A teenager in West Sabu district drowned in a pond. 17-year-old Jeffrey Nubatoris, a resident of Railuro village, West Sabu district, Sabu Raiju Regency, drowned in Abung Buli, located in Delo village. The unfortunate incident occurred on Wednesday, the 1st of February 2023 at around 3 p.m. when Jeffrey and his partner Flavianus Anga, with the age 22 years old, who were fishing to the east of the pond, ran out of bait. They intend to dig for bait in a banana tree which is located to the west of the reservoir. Both of them also plan to head the west side of the reservoir to dig for bait on foot. However, the victim Jeffrey then asked his colleague to swim as well as to take shower. Head of the Sabu Raijua Regional Disaster Management Agency, Javid Nuufi, said that after receiving the report, his party immediately went to the scene to search for victims. According to Javid, it is known that the victim and three of his friends, Flavianus Nga, Alfred Tadulado, Felkis Miha, were visiting on the east bank of the reservoir. Around 3 p.m., they ran out of bait. When the four of them were swimming across the pond, one of the victim's friends, Flavianus Nga, returned to the location where they were fishing because they had run out of energy, followed by the victim, who also returned but did not reach the shore again because they had run out of energy. The victim had asked for help from his friend but could no longer help the victim. The last news is a number of areas in Dompu district were inundated by floods. A number of areas in Dompu Regency, West Nusa Tenggara were hit by the floods on Tuesday, the 2nd of February 2023 in this afternoon. Water started to inundate a number of areas since half past 3 p.m. Quoting TribunLombok.com, the water in the Raja Balu Dompu Dam has also gone up and has a status of Alert 1. In this spot region, the water was waist deep in a dam. Residents also saved personal belongings. The Dompu Regency Regional Disaster Management Agency immediately went to the field to handle and collect the data. The Dompu District government also issued an appeal to the flood victims. The appeal was made by the regional secretary of Lampung Regency. Through a WhatsApp group, he provided information about the flooding that occurred. He conveyed to the residents in the group not to panic in the face of flooding. Well, I think that's all this for today with me, Muratara. Don't forget to follow us in YouTube Tribun Lampung Just Video, Facebook Tribun Lampung, Instagram @Tribun Lampung, and TikTok @Tribun Lampung for further information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.